Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the reptile barn. As you can hear, I've been sick. I had the flu. Liz had the flu. The kids had the flu. It was nuts. That being said, we went a few days without checking our adult ball pythons. We don't usually do that. But we figured our limited energy needed to be spent on like the babies, some of the lizards and things that have to eat every day. My brothers were both helping. My sister was helping. We tried desperately to keep up. But we went a few days without checking the adult ball pythons. When we got back to them, this girl was on eggs. And we didn't know for how long. Maybe she just laid them. Maybe it had been several days. We didn't know. We could have still taken them, put them in the incubator like normal. It would have been fine. But we've been wanting to try maternal incubation for a very long time. We thought this is a great opportunity because, there's a chance she's been on these for several days and she's still wrapped. She hasn't abandoned them. They look perfect. So let's give her a shot. So I just want to show you real quick and quietly what we're doing in there because it's a rack system. It's not an ideal way for maternal incubation to go, in my opinion. But I think it's going to work. And if not, if she leaves them, if they start to look really desiccated too early, we'll take them. We'll put them in the incubator. It'll be fine. But I've always wanted to try this. So let me show you what it looks like in here. By the way, Patsy the Pastel, she's a pastel het pied. And she was bred by Pongo, who is our cinnamon mahogany pied. So I'll be real quiet here. All right, so we gave her fresh water so she can come get a drink whenever she wants. I surrounded her in damp moss, really damp moss, so that probably once a week I will change out that moss for new, freshly damp moss. I really worry about the humidity in there dropping too low. But so far she has stayed tightly wrapped. She's been a real good mama. I don't know how many eggs there are. Obviously, I won't be able to till the end. She seems like she is partly on the basking spot, partly off of it. So I'm just going to trust that she knew what she was doing when she selected her nesting site. And let me close this up before I talk anymore. So, that's what we're going to go with. Real simple, real basic, pretty bare bones. But she's kind of back there in the dark, not totally dark, but back of the tub. She kind of pushed all of the substrate out away. So the eggs are directly on the bottom eggs are directly on the bottom of the plastic tub. She's wrapped them almost completely. The very top egg is a little bit exposed. I'm guessing it's going to dry out. I don't know. I don't know how this works in the wild. I don't know how this works when people do it in captivity. I would guess, though, that in the wild, they are either in a tunnel, a termite mound, or at least a really big overhang. And generally speaking, underground, the humidity stays very, very high. Even in the desert, you dig down a couple of feet, chances are the humidity is going to be higher than whatever it is up top. That's just part of underground. It stays humid. So I don't know if we're replicating that here, which is why I'm adding the damp moss. I don't dare spray because I can't spray the eggs directly and risk mold. We'll see. We will see how this goes. This is an experiment. They've been doing this for a very long time in nature, but not in a rack system. So, I've looked at videos and articles about other people doing this. Most people have had great success. So I'm hopeful that, I'm hopeful we'll have 100% success and every single egg will hatch. That's what I want, right? Of course. If I thought that it was a high chance of that not happening, of course we wouldn't be doing this. Anyways, fingers crossed. I'm guessing it's a big clutch. She's a big girl. She was one of our 4,000 plus gram females. She last year laid a lot, 11 or 12 eggs. That might be why there's one exposed at the top. She just can't quite get them all covered. We'll see. We'll see if she has an adaptation to manage for that. I have no idea. But we will do our utmost to keep it all safe. And if it looks too rough, I'll probably panic and put them in the incubator. We'll see. I don't even have a good count on days because I'm not sure exactly what day they were laid. I've heard most people say that it takes longer maternally incubated than it does in the incubator. I'm not exactly sure why that is, though. A lot of people are like, oh, it's because you impatient ball python breeders keep your incubators too hot and it forces things to, develop faster. I'm not sure that's true. There seems to be a range of 84, maybe 85 degrees, all the way up to 90 or so, that ball python eggs incubate great. And the few times I've seen people in Africa temp gun a ball python clutch, they're sitting right at 89 degrees. So I don't think that's the reason, but I mean, I've heard of people going 64, 65 days for their maternally incubated clutch, or even a little longer, whereas I think 55 or 56 is more typical in an incubator. Ours, for whatever reason, are usually 52 or 53 days. And we do not incubate hotter than anybody else. I don't do anything different that I know of, but consistently by day 53, they're coming out. So we'll see how this goes. It'll really freak me out if we get to day like 60, 62, 65, and there's nothing pipping. But if we get that far and the eggs look good still, we're just going to be in it for the long haul, however long it takes them to hatch. Anyone who has experience doing this, please drop me a comment. Any and all advice is welcome. And send me some good vibes. And more importantly, send Patsy the Pastel some good vibes. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, we're the Reptile Barn.